Hey there, Libra, and welcome back to Bon Echo Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your support. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you find that my readings resonate with you. So what can I tell you? I think I'm going to tell you first, like I've been telling everybody else, I am so sorry. I got through half of the zodiac for my solar eclipse solstice reports, and then the solstice and the solar eclipse completely derailed my life. So I kind of had to disassemble everything and reassemble. So I am a Libra Scorpio cusp, so you may have experienced a similar dynamic. I don't know. If you did, please leave a comment below. I'd be curious to see whether it's the Libra or the Scorpio stuff that's going on for me right now. At any rate, we can all share in each other's patterns. So what can I tell you, Libra, about the astrology right now? Well, we've got Mercury Retrograde happening in the same house that the solar eclipse happened. So that's in your 10th house of career, fame, and public image. So you will likely find those themes and reviewing those themes throughout this whole Mercury retrograde. It's all happening in the same house. So also because it's in Cancer, these are also, kind of the overtones of home and family, because, or situations that have to do with the mother, because Cancer is ruled by the moon, and these are very maternal energies and whatnot. So you could be, examining all of these things within the context of 10th house themes. So your career, so maybe it's a work and family balance that you're seeking in terms of how you do things. So do I have anything more for you? Well, I mean, Venus, your ruler, is now in forward motion, but it is still in the shadow period when it was retrograde in Gemini. So if you go back to the Venus in retrograde video, which is actually, definitely valid from May, June, and July, and can give you a lot of insight into your process. And so the sort of lingering energies of the Mercury retrograde will then be felt again in August, but it'll be forward in Venus will be moving forward in Cancer. So just think about the sort of combination of looking back and then moving forward, and where that may be reflected in your current experience. So, Libra, let's see what the cards have to say for you for July 2020. What a crazy time. Crazy times. I don't even want to get into all the other stuff, all the world stuff. I just figure if I focus on people, individual people right now, I'll be okay. Okay. Because it's very true what they say. If we can heal things on an individual level, it affects the energy of the whole. It affects the energy of the people around us. When we do significant work on ourselves, that energy can't help but, be of support to those who are working with us in this life, depending on what your belief systems are. Okay, so that's that. And boom. There it is. Okay, so Libra, what are the surrounding energies for you this time around? Or July? Oh, I hate this. Man, it's my least favorite card. 7 of Swords. Lies. Oh my goodness. Okay, Libra, let's take a look. Page of Wands is your central card, crossed by the Page of Swords. So plans it's like you're gonna have to cut some things out of your situation before you can move forward to make plans. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's where I think we're going with this. Your foundation is the Strength card. So you could be dealing with a Leo. And then we've got, in the past, we've got the Justice card. So you, theoretically feeling all balanced and definitely in your element. Ooh. We've got the Ace of Cups. So there could be a new beginning in love happening for you. And then we've got the Four of Pentacles. So you could be keeping your eye on your money big time right now. Or it may be something that you feel you absolutely need to do in the near future. You are going through a tremendous transformation right now. This is the Scorpio card. So, you know, if there's any other Libra Scorpio cuspers out there, you know, it's like, you know, it is kind of a theme, isn't it? Shout out to you cuspers, the rest of you cuspers. You know, that this is kind of a pattern. But, you know, we're also looking at this in the context of the 10th house with the astrology that you're working with. So, you know, there could be, you could be revamping the way you work, the way that you interact with people in your career, in your environment. You've got the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, it's the philanthropist and the people who need the help. And these roles interchange throughout our lifetimes. Sometimes we're the ones who are helping others out, and then sometimes there are others who are helping us. So this is, you know, at least your environment is supporting you and you're contributing to it as well. In your hopes and fears, you've got the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is either a childhood friend, an old lover, feelings of nostalgia and looking back on the past. Your final card is the Four of Swords. So, you know, this is a good period to be taking a rest. Because it's like with so many planets retrograde right now, especially if you're trying to make things happen in your career outside of even all of these quarantine situations and lockdowns, you know, it's really important that you draw from your own strength and rejuvenate, you know, find something to do in your work that truly gives you passion. And, you know, continue to save your money. You know, because you do have a supportive environment right now that's assisting you. But I don't know where the lies are. Where are the lies? Why did the Seven of Swords show up as sort of the background of things? The surrounding energies. So these are not yours. This would be the people in your environment. So I'm going to pull a card for each card in this spread to see how much more of the story we can get. So we've got, the plans are to go somewhere. So you may be making plans for travel. You know, but because we're doing some, you know, we're ending up at rest within this particular reading, it's kind of like this is all, you know, I'm surprised that the Magician hasn't showed up here. Yeah, you're walking away. You're moving to the next level in something, and it's going to happen very quickly because of the plans that you're making. Page of Swords is your obstacle. Is travel. You can't travel. Um, and then we've got the Empress, which could be a Libra or a Taurus. Or, you know, your abundant self hasn't come into play just yet, but you're on your way. You're on your way to becoming abundant, but I don't think it's going to happen overnight. Even though you're charging towards it right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. So the Seven of Swords landed on the Strength card in the foundation. So there could be a Leo around you that is not being truthful. Let's lay down another card, or, you know, keeping things from you or taking things from you that you're not aware of. You know, there could have been lies and you would have felt completely betrayed by this situation. Oh my goodness gracious. A Tower moment. Wow. Okay. So we've got the Strength card. And then we've got clarified by the Seven of Swords. So lies that have resulted in betrayal and a complete breakdown. So in the past, oops, it's too many. In the past, on the Justice, so, you know, you may have been in a relationship that was justice, you know, that, oops, that was, you know, what you felt was what you deserved. Ace of Cups, clarified by the Two of Cups. So, what is this about? This new love situation with, oh, Five of Swords, defeated. What is going on? Libra. Queen of Swords. So, you may have had a new beginning. You may be in like a new beginning. Or maybe this is like a new beginning for you in self-love after being defeated in a relationship, and now you're becoming a bit of an ice queen. Is that possible? Maybe. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles. So, you're going to be successful at holding on to your money. Even if you feel kind of outside of things right now. So, sorry about that. I got a little battery situation happening. It could have something to do with this, Leo, that it's like there's success that's being kept from you. and you're actually on the outside of it, outside of that success. And then the Knight of Wands comes charging in. With, instead of a player energy, it's now a really nurturing one. And that's going to lead to your wishes coming true. So let's see what this death card is in terms of what's transforming for you, Libra, in the month of July. Yeah, clarity and communication. That's what's being transformed for you. And it's going to open the doors to a completely new passion. In your environment, well, we've got the Justice card. You know, with a balance, give and take. You know, the circumstances that you find yourself in, regardless of how much you have to balance them, you know, you are finding that balance. Even though it's hard. Even though it's hard work, you're still finding a balance. You know, you're working towards balance and you're finding it. It's more work to find that balance than it's been in a while, but you're getting there. And then in your hopes and fears, you're hoping for a commitment with a soul connection, a very strong soul connection, possibly with a Virgo. But it's kind of like, you know, you're single, but you're hoping for that offer to come through. So let's take a look at this final card, the Four of Swords, shall we? Look at that. I don't think I need to throw any more cards on that. What do you say? So rest, Libra. Rest. Take the time. Whatever it is you're concerned about in terms of your career, it's all falling into place. And if there are lingering issues in relationships, it looks as though things are going to be resolved. Now is the time for making plans. That's it. Yeah, because, you know, there's been some conflict and it's going to take time for that to settle. But ultimately, you're going to be very secure in whatever it is that you're in the process of achieving.